Super exciting. Thank you all for joining. This is the interactive build lab where I will be doing the infrastructure as code with CloudFormation. This is day 6 of the 7-day DevOps challenge. And it is not an easy project. You can see from the description, the difficulty is spicy. And we like to use describe how the projects are. Mainly, we use the term hot and spicy and very, very, very spicy. And this is one of those tough projects that I would recommend if you're new to DevOps to kind of make sure that you try out some of the other projects, especially like concepts in networks. If you're very new to NextWork, I would start with the Cloud Beginner Challenge or even do the Cloud Engineer Roadmap and just go through these projects. You will learn about S3 bucket, IAM, a little intro into networking, databases, and then you work your way up into DevOps. I am a little crazy today and jumping into the deep end. I didn't complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right before doing it. I've done it at some point, maybe about 10 months ago. And so this is a big refresher for me. So hang in there with me as I learn with you live. To get started, I am going to share my entire screen so that you can see my AWS console as well. So let's see how I can do that really quick. All right, so I would have to share my entire screen. Let me try that out now. Share my entire screen. Okay, now you can see my entire screen. And now I'm going to open up AWS. Clicking into something that I've already done. I hope it remembers things. Let's see. Oh, that is my IAM. And do you guys know why we need an IAM user? And why I'm not logging into the root user? Sometimes we do projects on the root user and then realize that we needed an IAM user. So for security, okay. For security, that's the right answer. I'd love to hear a more elaborate version. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this and move this to the right. And then take this and move this to the left. And then you can see both. And I'll go back to my AWS home console so that I'm all ready for the project. For security is correct. And I don't know if you know this, there is an ask feature in every NextWork project. It's across the entire platform, but you can always ask, why is it important to have an IAM user? And the ask that has context on what projects you've done, what projects you're working on, can give you an answer. So absolutely right with saying it's security, and then it gives you into great depth about what that means: individual accountability, principle of least privilege, granular control. So really get more of the technical concepts, and then you can always ask, quiz me on this project. And it'll be cool to run through that if you're preparing for an exam or an interview. Oh, that's interesting. It says I can't directly quiz you here, but if I reset the chat and I click on this, does it give me answer. Let's see. All right, so then it gives me a question. So sometimes you just have to play around with it. But if anytime you have any feedback on the project, on the content, on the community, on the features, tell us everything. We are super active on Discord. We've got project requests, feature ideas, bug reports. Tell us everything in the community. So glad that you're all here. Let's see, where did I leave off? I was in test your template. I had just completed step 5. And I don't know if you know this, you can always, the cool thing about the NextWork project is you get to see your documentation live as you work through it. So as you complete the tasks, you see your documentation live. Isn't that cool? Okay. So let's see. Okay. All right, so we are now at step 6. Has anyone in the audience done any of this project? DevOps, any of the project, any of the DevOps challenge, projects in the challenge, or this particular one? I feel like Omar would have done it. Oh, Chinna hasn't done it. Where are you at? I know you've been quite consistent and disciplined in completing the projects. So where are you at in your roadmap? Alvaro, how are you? Networking series. Oh, hi, Alvaro. Come on in. Would you? Oh no, he left. Did I scare Alvaro away? Sorry, Alvaro, come back. All right, let's test our template. Oh my goodness. I'm a little nervous about this. I have a feeling that I'm going to brace myself for all the failures that are going to happen when I test it. Okay, let's just revisit the previous step that I was on. We were at CloudFormations. So for those of you following along, I'm going to include the link to the project right here. Feel free to join along with me. All right. So CloudFormation template is created, and that's where we left off. And now we're going to test the CloudFormation template. Ready? In this step, we're going to delete all the CI/CD resources from our account and then deploy new resources. Why? Why are we deleting all these resources that we've created? What? Well, we're about to test the template, which means passing the template to CloudFormation and asking CloudFormation to deploy all the resources that we've defined inside. CloudFormation's deployment will fail if a resource with the same name already exists. The resources in the template and the existing resources in your account share the same name, so let's delete the existing resources. And then we want to keep the account tidy so that we don't have too many of the same resources hanging around. So let's delete all the resources. Ready? All right, first one that we're deleting is the NextWork DevOps CI/CD. Oh, why am I? Whoa, I was in some kind of autopilot mode. Let's go to code deploy. Code deploy, all right. And then I'm going to find my resource. And actually, I'm aware that I have another resource that is in a different that has a different name. So let's go to the applications and select NextWork DevOps CI/CD. And I don't see it here, do I? All right. I think this is the one that was optional and we didn't have to deploy in this lab. So let's keep going. Code build. Omar says he'll be joining back in 45 minutes. Sohaib, good to see you. How are you? All right, so in code build, we're going to go and check build projects and nothing here either. Okay. Code artifact. Code artifact has a resource which we need to delete. So I will delete this repository. All right, delete. Okay. And then select domains. And we want to delete our domain as well. Oh my goodness, we're deleting the domain as well. Delete. Okay. Hola, doing great. Oh wow, my voice. Sorry about that. What time is it for you, Sohib? Is it dinner time yet? No, it's a little too early for dinner, right? Let's go to IAM and we go into roles. Oh, so many roles. Let me delete all of these. All right, I'm going to delete both because one of them was created a long time ago and this one was what I created yesterday. 7 p.m. CST. Nice. Okay. And then we want to delete the AWS code deploy role. Okay. And the code build NextWork DevOps, if it exists. Yes. And I'm going to delete that as well. All deleted. And now I'm going to go into the policies. And I'm going to delete all of these things. Ooh, there's two. This is the one I created yesterday. I'm going to delete both of them. Okay, one more to delete. And delete. All right, are there any more policies to delete? Nope. Oh. Delete. Delete it all. I think I don't want to delete that. All right. Okay. Deleting that as well. All right. All right, why are we deleting all the resources? This is crazy. We're just starting a step and we're deleting all the resources. Well, before testing my template, I deleted my existing resources because CloudFormation will be deploying new ones, and if there are resources with the same name, there will be an error. Okay, and when I click done, I also get documentation on the side. Look at that. Nice, right? Cool. All right, let's move on to the next question or next task. Launch your CloudFormation template. Once you're done deleting your resources, let's head back to the CloudFormation console. In your CloudFormation console, choose Create Stack. And with new resources, we will create a new resources template. Okay, so here we want to click on Create Stack. And then this is kind of new, the UI. So bear with me as I figure it out. Choose with new resources is not an option I see. This means that we are deploying new resources with the template. All right, so how do we do this? This AWS console has changed. This is new. I'm gonna go and choose an existing template because we do have a template. So I'm clicking on this, and then under specified template, we have an option to upload a template file. And then where is my template file? I think it's this one. Let's configure the stack. We select this, hit next, give a stack name, stack failure options. I'm going to click next. Roll back on all stack resources. Delete all newly created resources. And then tick the blue banner and say next and say submit. Okay. Oh, did I not put my IP address? Oh, Chinna, you're heading out. Thanks for joining in. Let me know when you do this project. Talk soon. Have a nice day. Okay, my IP address. What is my IP address? So I want to add this, and then I want to add 32. And next. And next. All right. It is creating all these resources. So I have some time to chit chat. Sohib, can I put you on the stage? Can we chat a bit about what's going on in Austin today? How was your day? Pretty chill. Are you all set for next week? I'm really excited about starting your master's program.
Hello. Did
Hello.
anyone ask me a question?
I did ask you a question. I was asking if you're all set for the master's program, if you had a chill day, getting all that relaxing so that you're ready for the master's.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready. It's basically the course that I'm taking is essentially a writing course. It it will have a lot of writing and it's not difficult at all. So I will be taking it along with my friend who also
Oh,
lives in
nice.
Austin and he's doing the same course. I did like another course called Machine Learning for Trading, which is much more exciting than the HCI one because
Yeah.
it does involve coding, a lot of coding,
Mm.
but
Mhm.
yeah, so but that's the thing is that that's only like a free elective.
Mhm.
Then for a course that I want to count for my foundational credits, so it's like, yeah, I have to think about which course to drop in the end by the
Yeah.
16th.
Oh, you have time.
Sorry, yeah, enough time. Sorry if I could not hear your question. I was doing a project as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
which
so
project are you working on?
currently I'm going through the Spotify with cursor.
Yeah. Let me see. Which step are you on?
I'm currently on a step. I'm just going through step 0 where setting up cursor and everything. So yeah,
Nice. Nice. Very cool. I think you'll like this project. And as you work through it, for me, it was part 3. When I completed the third project, I was like, whoa, unlock. Now I know how to connect to MCPs. This is huge. And I think this particular project is really exciting. Third one. And I feel like even Shane, I see Shane has completed it. I think that's Shane. Uh, Even Sean, when he's building all these projects, he builds on these tools, he uses Supabase and then Postgres, which is also a project that we cover. So it's really cool to see someone kind of working through and building on all the things that on the projects that we have at NextWork to do something that's above and beyond. Very cool. I'm very excited, Sohib.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
excited too.
share the documentation when it's done in celebrations or on LinkedIn.
Yeah, definitely,
All
definitely
right,
do that.
let's see. So I have now deleted everything, launched the template, and maybe I was supposed to get an error, but I didn't. Let's go check my stacks. Okay, it says created, everything looks fine. I did do a very short version of this project and I didn't like whatever was optional, I didn't do. Oh, look, Azam, how's it going? How are you? Let me add you to the stage. Hello, hello.
Yeah, hi Maya.
Hi, Azam. How
Am
are
I
you?
audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm good. Now
It's
I'm
early
trying to be a
morning.
morning person. So
Good morning.
um,
Did you have your chai, morning chai yet?
yes, I just came back.
Now, in your chai, is it like plain tea and milk and sugar, or is it tea with spices, milk and sugar?
Not that chai. I drink that chai in afternoon. In morning, I try hibiscus tea.
Oh, look at you. So black tea, like no milk, no sugar.
Yeah, no milk, no sugar. For sweetness, I generally use stevia.
Ah, okay. Okay. What is your go-to drink, Shane and Sohib?
Mine is chai. Sometimes I also drink coffee.
Yeah,
Chai hits different.
true. It's true. All right. I was supposed to run into an error, and I did not run into an error. Sometimes the error is that you didn't run into the error that you're supposed to run into. What can I tell you? But I'm also aware that I did a very short version of this project where I skipped all the optional steps. So I wonder if this was a mandatory error. Let me read through it. So the error that the project says I should have found or run into was the role named code build, NextWork web build service role was it should exist because we're creating that. Let me see. So now why didn't I run into this error? Do I even have this role? All right. Okay, so let's fix this error. We'll go into CloudFormation and open our CloudFormation. I think it is this one. Okay. And in there, what are we looking for? Find your 4 IAM policies in the template. Okay. All right. I think I might have missed something. And I don't have this particular. I definitely jumped into the deep end with this project because I didn't do project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right before doing this. And I just started this project at, yeah. So I started the project saying, no, I haven't done these projects. And then I went through the steps and I skipped this one, and this one because it was all optional. So I think the error I was supposed to run into is also not a problem for me, but it's something to keep in mind of when we're writing the projects. Maybe it wasn't intentional, so I will make a note for that. And I will revisit that. So let me go on to step 7, where now I'm launching a new CloudFormation stack with an outdated template. Okay.